Let's see. No, still... No, I don't want to log out. Just... I should, technically, be able to see myself. Never mind then, I guess I'm going to Twitch. Dashboard. I'm not offline. Dashboard. I'm not offline. Digimon. Wait, what am I playing again? Digimon World. I'm not offline. Digimon. DS. English. Update. Wait, what am I playing again? I'm not offline. Digimon World. I can see my game. DS. English. Update. Don't. Twice. Okay. So, I think we're good. I am live. I am going to pull it up on my phone so I can see, though. Yay! Digimon for days. How far behind is that? It's not that bad, actually. Do. Okay, it's not that bad. Checking sound on my phone. I'm looking at myself. Can I like myself? Can I follow myself? Is that too condensating? I don't know. We have 0 dropped frames. I need to go back. OB does not. Oh, so it does drop at the beginning. That is an issue. If it's... Oh, that's B. Sorry for my dog barking. If you can hear that. Honestly, I have no idea. So it's not that far behind, actually. Yeah, it keeps dropping down to 9. Yes. There's nothing I could generally do about that. But I'm not dropping frames, so I'm not entirely worried. If I was dropping frames, I'd be more worried. These are dropped frames. Okay, that 10... Okay, so... I think whenever there's like too much stuff going on the screen, too many times. Oh, 2 viewers. I can't believe my... Oh, me and me. I'm an idiot. It's Cormon! It's like, who else is watching me? Oh, me and me. Yes. Okay, apparently that worked. Twitter. I'm gonna go tweet myself out. Why? I just tweeted myself out. Okay then. We go back to the Digifarm. I don't talk during this entire thing because I really don't want to. Well, I don't do them. I should probably let you guys read it. Let me just speed it up for you. Because I find the dialogue in this game to be boring for the most part. Until later on. Because there are side missions that you can do, but for your Digimon, they'll give you jobs you need to go do for them to help raise your friendship level and whatnot with them. Because some of them evolve using friendship. Like you have to reach the max amount of friendship before they can evolve. I want you to go get me blank blank blank. No, it's not going enough. It is kind of going enough fast. I'm sorry, guys. If you're here to read this, you're at the wrong freaking place. I hate how it does that. Okay, so the main purpose of this game is you get data, you convert said data to create Digimon. And with it's pretty much every other I don't know when this was introduced, but it does exist. It's one of the main features. I don't have Betamon data. I'm mad. I actually started playing this, but I forgot to extract the actual files into a folder. So I'm mad because I had to restart, and I was pretty far. So I sat down and test played to make sure I still had things. Oh, I forgot to add them to my party. That's another thing you have to do. You have to manually add them to your party. You see my mouse? Yeah, you can. I am playing on an emulator, so you will see my mouse a lot. It's easier for me to click on things. Before, I used to just put my mouse off to the side. Put in party. Yep. Change location. Put in party. Yep. There we go. Okay. So, what we have right now is I'm actually going to move the mouse off. Even though I just said it was easier to click. So, right now, you can tell there are 5 slots. There are 5 slots technically, but the most amount Digimon you can have on the field at one time is 3. So, on the battlefield there are 5 slots as well. You can have up to 5 enemies on the field, but Agumon can't attack somebody that's all the way over here. But Koyomon can. And it's vice versa. The further away they are from being over here, they can't hit. Agumon can hit here though. And this is his max range. There are some cases where it'll say, yes, you can hit here. But that's only because it's a move that's limited to that area. Because. Now, so, something that's entirely new, I don't know if it was introduced in this, or in Champions, or in Dusk or Dawn, but you have path lines. I don't know if this came out before or after. But you have path lines for when you Digimon. So Koromon, you get Koromon, he's your basic starter. You get a choice between plant, dragon, or beast. Pretty much fire, water. Yeah, plant already. Grass. So pretty much, Agumon turned Koromon is the dragon. He's the balance type. And the balance types, they're good at physical attacks and moves. Now, he can either evolve at level 6 to Agumon, or level 7 with 30 machine XP to Toy Agumon. Dot Agumon, you have to befriend him, you gotta get a special code. Now, when you evolve to Agumon, he's the rookie, so he goes to champion. And you can choose between original Greymon or Geo Greymon, which this is actually the sprite for the Season 5's Agumon from Digimon Savers. So you either go into Ty's Greymon or Damien's. And personally, the only way you can advance past this point is if you get both. Which is why I always have at least 2 of every single one. I forgot to show off what Toy Agumon falls under. So Toy Agumon basically is Agumon, but a toy. And Dot is basically the old sprite bit from the original, really old game from the show. And he'll digivolve to Starmon with Holy EXP, or into Flaresmon. Still a dragon, but here he becomes a knight. He goes from being a toy to a knight, or back to a dragon. Now, and they have techniques. Techniques basically are their moves. We have Razor Claw, which is basically Scratch, and Pepper Breath, which is Ember, pretty much. For all the Pokemon people out there. But something different is that, let's compare to how Pokemon have certain abilities, like Magmortar has, like Houndoom has Flash Fire, but another fire type may have Blaze. No, these stay. So from Koromon, he gets a +5 to his defense. And as Agumon, he gets a +5 to his attack. Now, as a support ability, increases the attack. So you want Agumon probably to be in the middle square. I don't, because you can get him. Now, this is where you can check how much XP they have in total from every single type. So there's Dragon, Beast, Aqueon, Bird, Insect, Machine, Dark, and Holy. Holy basically is light. But you can see that it also states how many more XP until he levels up, how much XP he has in total, and growth and his limit. And as we saw, I'm gonna get to this side of the screen soon, guys, so don't worry about it. As we saw, at level 17, he can evolve into Geo Greymon. So they actually somewhat stagger it after that point, after the first evolution, that you need to go down the other line. I already went over technique. I do not know why I clicked on that. So here we have equipment. So instead of having like one item, you can have 3. You have your weapons, which actually have one. Novice Play. These weapons will either boost a certain stat, or they'll give you they'll boost a stat, or give you ability. Armor gives you protection, but it also raises your defense. Rings are basically speed, spirit, and aptitude. Now onto the other screen, it lists species, dragon, generation, what generation they are, personality, their battle type, their growth type, their friendship is here, and when this is max, it means that at any point where it says friendship over 80, 60, 70, 90, or 100, they can digivolve. Stress, when you're playing with them in the Pokemon, in the Poke Farm, basically this counts, they can only use a certain amount of things, use in training stuff, which we'll get into later on as I get it. But yeah, so that's Agumon and Koromon technically. Their stats are different. My 2 Poyomons are different because one is level 7. Now Poyomon, on the other hand, he's in training, meaning he doesn't have a lot, but he is up there. He has Charge and Frothy Spin. And he is a technical, meaning he focuses on he gains more skills, and he gets a plenty to water resistance, and he gets a Spirit Up. So, either way, no matter what, if you put him in the middle, you're gonna get bonus. Pretty much this is all the same. His max level is 10. Digimon Evolution. So from Poyomon, you can go to Gomamon, Crabmon, or Timomon. So he is pretty diverse compared to Koromon. But they're all fish. Instead of just being Agumon, you have Gomamon, who is supposed to be like a seal-esque creature, because he turns into a walrus mixed with narwhal at Ikakumon. Then you have Crabmon, who's a crab, obviously, and Kimamon, who's a turtle. Yeah. Same thing goes for equipment, blah blah blah. He's in training. He's early, meaning he levels up not fast, but fast enough. Now in items, it's divided into items and valuables. Instead of set items here, in a certain amount, in a certain area. So we have the chips. When it says range, it means how many squares it can hit. The max is 30. So these all hit 1. I only have 1 revive. I only ever use it if I'm really in danger, especially the device. That's what we're in. I can show it to you. It's right here. It's actually orange. That's like a horrible coloration of it. So quests are all given to you by Digimon. You'll start getting your first at bronze and normal. There are a few normal ones, a few not so normal ones. Now, Digifarm, you can check your farm status. You can later on we'll get more farms. You can check your Digimon list. I could click here. Why? Oh, I can't click. It'll show like their little sprites. The top, show you all the data from before. This will show me farm goods, what level they're at. And we have trainer info. This will let you know my Digimon completion, quest completion, total Digimon defeated, top damage, Digimon top level, number of friends. Because I'm playing on an emulator, I don't really have a way of tracking to see if I have friends. Because it's really hard. There are so many egg spots that you can get. I'm trying to figure out what the max amount is. It's 48. I never figured out how to do it. Digimon Gallery pretty much is your best way of checking if you're in an area how much data is there, its profile, brief description of what it is, where you can find it, how many times you met it, how many times you defeated it. You can also, I guess there's Koromons. It actually explains its first form, which was, I forget what his first form was named, but it had a fuzzy body, and it was scan info. We met 7 times, and this will allow you to view its stats that it would have at level 30. All the Pokemon you get will always be level 30 when you put them out, unless otherwise stated. Now you can, like, Poyomons will come up. Here is Agumon. This will let you know where you can meet it. I don't think you can actually meet it there until like later on, but yeah, pretty much. It's the same thing over and over again. A brief description of who it is. And this is pretty much like the Pokédex. To an extent. Oh, and here's the thing. So in total, you can have up to 6 Digimon in your party. Now, that's entirely dependent on what you want. My playstyle is get every single Digimon that belong to from Adventure 1 all the way to Digimon Savers. But on this screen, it'll show you your Digimon in the order that you have them in, your Relief Digimon here, your Bit here, and how many food you have. You get food at the end of battle, you get Bit at the end of battle, and it'll tell you your location. And this is Digimon Central. On this side you can see my farm, so if I had Digimon in there, you'd be able to see them. This portal takes you to the farm. This portal will take you to wherever you need to go. So if I wanted to, I could go back to Data Forest, or I could go to Training Peak. And that's actually where we need to go. I have no actual physical way, again, of seeing how many followers I have, how many viewers I have. I'm live for 20 minutes. So here I'm going to explain what type, if we can encounter one. So you can see that there was a bunch on the screen. It showed scan data here. Scan data will let you know how much data you get from battling. Now here's the order. It goes by who's faster. As you can see, Agumon's fastest because he's the higher level. Pokemon's next because it's faster than Poyomon, because Poyomon's really kind of slow, and Koromon, because Koromon's only level 3. Sometimes it'll go by level. We're gonna want to beat enough for I think it's like 7 in total. I mean, yeah, 7 in total Koromons in order to get its data. But I'm gonna have to come back twice anyway to get another set of data from it. Another one you can counter here is Patamon. And Patamon. Now, as you can see, it says 10 instead of 15, like it's younger version Pokemon. And that's because because when they're in training mode, they're weaker, so you're able to scan more. They're gonna go after Koromon because he's weak. I already knew this coming in. Normally I have Betamon, who's a little bit higher up. Already. There we go. Koromon leveled up. So level up sort of looks like this. Aptitude doesn't really change that much, but those are some nice increases, especially to his spirit and his defense. So he's gonna be a more defensive Koromon. Some nice stats for Poyomon, and it will full heal. Whenever you get a level up, you get a full heal. I completely skipped over the fact that I need to explain the left side of the screen. Okay, so now it's 30, because I've viewed it twice. Now sometimes it doesn't really go off of who's faster. Sometimes it'll be like, Pokemon goes first. I already went over... Oh, I completely forgot to go over this. So we have Fight, Move, Item, and Flee. So pretty much like Pokemon. You got your moves here, and this list can... You got Move, which I can move them here, here, here. As you can see, if I moved him to there, he'd give us an attack bonus. I could use an item, or I could flee. I don't like fleeing unless I know I'm gonna... Until like later on when I'm in a rush. There are certain levels where I'm gonna be in a rush pretty much. I'm just gonna speed it up. Okay, so you have Type XP, you have... I guess I didn't really go over this. You have Bit 14 Food, again 5 kilograms. Food is important because your Digimon will eat it, but they'll also get food, also farm food. So Agumon has 74 experience. They're all gonna... These 3 are probably gonna gain a level here. And I need Poyomon to reach... I didn't actually check. I'm really bad, apparently, because... No, wrong one. There's no quick way when you're clicked on one to check. Digimon Evolution. Yeah, level 9. Okay. So, in 2 more levels, he'll... sorta... He'll Digivolve. And you're thinking, oh, what's a Digivolve? It's only Pokemon, they don't stay. Wrong. In this game, they do stay. It's only because of the fact that you have to keep. There are certain points where even where you reach one point of an evolution, and you can't, and max level comes in, and it's like you already reached max level, but it's not the level required for evolution. You got to go back. When I get the back stuff, that's when this game actually starts picking up for me, because that's when I start having more fun, because there are a lot of cool combinations that I get to do. And there's a lot of Digimon. We won't get Beast Digimon and the starter Beast Digimon for a while, and the starter insect type. The grass types are called insect types. It's weird. It's the way it works. So there are some dark trainers in here, typical of, you know, evil guys, blah blah blah. But you also have your good ones. But these are returning characters. Funny enough, they were in Pokemon Dusk. These were the male and female sprites from Dusk. And the two characters you can play as in this game are the male and female sprites from Dawn. And again, as I said, I don't know whether or not this game came out after or before, but it came out sometime, I assume probably before, the way this digital world is set up compared to Dusk and Dawn's, which is one game I will get to eventually. I've actually never beat this game. I have quite a bit of hours in this game on a different computer. On this computer, I have like maybe 45, 50 minutes tops. And that's only because of the fact that I was trying to set it up, and plus today's are going to go into that, so I'll be over an hour. So pretty much what this is, in terms of dialogue, this game pre-Silver rank is all, your character, he sort of just keeps asking, how do I do this? How do I do this? What should I do for this? It's copy and paste text. But there are some quests where you kind of have to. And I actually, because I'm using an emulator, I have a config that allows me to speed up. So if the music ever starts increasing, just assume that I'm pressing space. My dog is barking. I'm going to turn off my mic until she shuts up. Okay, I think I said, okay, so another feature is the call feature. And if I had basically, I can either when I have Digimon in there, I'm gonna start viewing them, because it's a great way to know who's got a level, what's up, and all that. So for now, I am going to hold space down, get through everything, and we nearly have enough Tokamon data. 2 more battles, 2 more scans. Should get it. Hopefully. I'm gonna attack this one with Poyomon. I was hoping it was gonna do a little bit more damage. But there's nothing I can really talk about, because I really need a Tokamon. There we go. Actually, we got a level for Poyomon. Koromon learned Frosty Spit, and Poyomon learned Frosty Spit. So it's pretty much like Pokemon. But instead of a level 10 learning... One more. Really, game? Couldn't have gave me a double battle? The game hates me sometimes. I kid you not. It really does. I am surprised I haven't dropped any frames at all today. Because I know like a week ago I was dropping frames like madman. But we're going to be coming back here anyway. And getting more, so I'm not like, really worried. But I kind of want to get the data while I'm here. Because I'm actually... Do I really want to go back though? It doesn't really evolve into anything I need. I don't think. And by the way, when you stand on that, you gotta be really accurate when you press A. Because you can be standing like here and get into it, but any other place in that area, if you press A, you don't get dragged into the middle. Just assume you're not on it. She's talking about the quest system. I've already gone over that. My dog is barking. I don't know why. I'm so sorry that you guys can probably hear. There was... And here we get an introduction of a semi-protagonist. He's not really that bad, but he does have a problem with Digimon. He's a stray Digimon. His name is Black Agumon, obviously. He doesn't like tamers. He doesn't like Digimon that are partnered with tamers. He views them as weak because of the fact that it's just it's something. So, as you can tell, we only have the 2 areas. And we're gonna go back to training. I'm an idiot. See, this is the problem with them kicking me. Do I have enough data anyway? See, this is where the tamer info comes in handy. This is where the Digimon... No, I actually do not. Okay, then. So I guess we can get that and any other data while we're here. Normally by this point in the game, I already have Tokamon. I'm not going to go back. I'm going to continue to go forward. Whatever. And I'm just going to grab as much data as I can while I'm here. So getting extra data doesn't really do much. It's supposed to... I don't think it doesn't... I think it just changes certain factors about whether it's a early or late, or if it's a median or not. It sort of just changes like those factors. And those factors really don't play a big part. When we come to new Digimon, I'm gonna go over what they are. I forgot to mention that Patamon and Tokomon are both bird-type Digimon. And as you can tell, from Tokomon you get 4 experience, while from Patamon you get 5. And that is because Patamon's is the evolved version of Tokomon.
but it also has to do with the fact that Patamon technically is level 5, while Togemon is level 4. There we go. Cormon and Hoyomon just got their levels up, and one of them is actually eligible to Digivolve, and I believe it's Cormon. If I'm not mistaken, you are level 6, sir. So if we click on Agumon, we go Digivolve.
Goremon Digivolves 2! Oh, yeah, it's really disappointing. Really, really disappointing. But that's like an entire boost to his stats. And he gained the same trait. We need to actually name him to Agumon. So when I Digivolve, I always name them what their current Digi-evolution is. Whether that be something that beats the 8-character limit. If it beats the 8-character limit, I shorten it. So now we have 2. We have 2 Agumons. And again, as I said, I like to have 2. Now we can do this. We can compare. And they're both level 9. So I think apart from defense and MP, there's really not that much of a difference. Except this level 6 has a higher attack than, meaning, more defense. Okay. I was like, what? Yeah, so, and as you can tell, it stayed level 9. I think it's like the only one in the entire thing. But now, both of them get to go right next to each other. But one will be evolving, will be going to level 10. Again, as I said, you want one to go Greymon to Geo Greymon, and then switch back. Oh, my bad. Press button that I didn't need to press. So I already have Togemon data. Getting Patamon data is actually going to be helpful, because that means my first Togemon doesn't technically have to go Patamon. What it means that Patamon can go its other route, which is Hawkmon. I should have killed the Patamon. I wasn't paying attention to the lineup, so I took foolish damage. I actually need to grab my, I'm gonna leave it on that screen real quick while I grab my charger from my phone. I don't know how long I'm probably gonna be playing this for. If not, it'll be a length. It'll be a measurement of time. Da, da, da. So we can actually probably move my mouse. And I'm actually going to pause real quick. That should still be up. Yeah, exactly. I actually need to check my dashboard on Twitch real quick. Chatters. Me! Woo. I want to see how long that takes. It's not that long. Okay, not that bad. Digimon will be as Digimon for days. See, I really wish there was a way to let me know on my end how many people are watching. On my phone. Sorry, checking Facebook.
Digimon thing. Sorry, checking everything. So, oh god, that was loud. Rip me. I was using headphones. Well, I am technically. I have a headset on, but for anybody, that was loud. Extremely loud. This is gonna get broken up and gonna make you. We've realized that. So, I'm probably gonna go for another 19 minutes. Which means I actually need tomorrow, because I get out early. I'm gonna be actually streaming most of the day. I'm gonna go get food first while I'm coming home. Then I'm gonna be streaming, depending on how the internet works tomorrow. We haven't actually had anybody inflict status yet. Status infliction either on my Digimon or themselves. So yes, I could have killed one, but I'd also kill one like that and have one that's damaged for more than damage. There's no clear way to tell you what their damage is, what their. So he's level 10. Oh look, it's something I don't need. So if this game just continues to give me Patamon, I will be happy. Now that I said that. So, as I said, you get a full heal whenever you level up. It's not like Pokemon where it's like, oh hey, you leveled up, and you're like, 1 HP. How about dying? 25 more. Nope, I'm an idiot. I always think that there's an item over there. So, here's a new one. Gatsumon. Gatsumon is a machine type, even though he is made of rocks. I guess you would need some sort of machinery to sort of know how to move your body. I don't know, what's the correct terminology for moving a pile of rocks? That's machine. It's weird. To me, Gatsumon is one of those. We got a rivet shield? What? Is it? It's machine only. I've never gotten a rivet shield. Like, that is extremely rare. So, Greymon, technically, it's gonna take me a little bit longer than I would like. You know what? I'm probably gonna end as soon as I defeat Black Agumon, only because I want time to be able to split this cast up. Mighty Tremor! It's like one boulder, doesn't do much damage. I do more damage just hitting you with a claw. So Black Agumon's technically down that door, but we're about to get my favorite item, and is actually a lifesaver. Did I fight a Coatmon? I don't remember fighting one. Does it just naturally give you 20? I don't remember it ever just giving you 20. Because if so, that's kind of broken. And I kid you not, I did show you where configs are stored for this game. Where cheats are stored for this game. and show you that there are no cheat codes. Because it's a manual line enter, and it's the worst thing in the world. Because you gotta know how to actually enter it. So, my other one's gonna take a while because we're gonna go grab one. And you have to fill... There we go, Digivolve. Should have used the mouse, would have made that a lot easier for me. If I get done with... When this gets done uploading, I may come back on, I may not. It depends. Gomamon! In a new trait. So I'm gonna go over Gomamon traits in a minute. So, sometimes if I forget, I'll press done and it shows and it's like, are you sure this is the name you want? Like, let's make sure I spelled that right. Gomamon to Gomamon. Yes, of course. Okay, so Gomamon to Kakumon. Kakumon is level 22, and that's only 8 levels away. We're gonna go Digimon Evolution first. I want to show everything while I'm here. So Crabmon can turn into Theosamon, Chemamon into Guapamon. These two are the hardest ones to get because of the fact that you literally need to go every other route you can physically go. So, his techniques are slightly different. He has Razor Claw and Iron Shell. Iron Shell doesn't hurt anybody, but I can give it to somebody and it raises their defense for I think a certain amount of turns. But he has Miscape, plus 20, and a plus 10 to Digimon Spirit. But he also has Spirit Up. Level 2. Spirit Up 2. Now, his experience stays the same. We have 85 Aquian. Let me tell you, there's one world where if you're trying to get Aquian DNA, Aquian experience, go there. Just farm it for days. All it is, pretty much, is just Aquian, Aquian, Aquian. Alright, I got a fire rope. So we can actually show that off. And we're actually going to give it to this Agumon. Equip. No, we'll give it to my main one. My main boy, my original, I'm level 10. So as you can tell, he jumped from level 9 to 14. Some will jump, some will not. It depends. Now Fire Robe is a plus 3 and a 100 plus resistance to fire. Fire no longer will touch him. Not to say that it won't do damage, it will. It's just very unlikely that damage will be dealt. Okay. Now, there are certain things, like you saw it's at level 1, squiggly line. That's because there are other ones where that means anybody from level 1 up can use it. Now, there are certain ones where you have to be dragon type. You have to be this level dragon. And those are the cool stuff because there are sets for it. Yeah, you can get in fights in boss areas. At first I thought that was a bug. I was like, why does that exist? What purpose does that serve? And it's like, well, I guess if you're not ready yet for the boss, you can sort of just stay in the area and sort of just kill things for days. Because that made more sense to me. That's also the question. It's like, who literally has the time to go do that? Who has the time? Now, there are some bosses that will boost. There are some moves that boost speed, so the order will get rearranged based on that. Or there are moves that slow my Digimon down, and I hate those moves. Oh yes, what do you want from the Digifarm? I'm gonna be the hero and convince him that Pokemon and trainers are best friends and that we can have the same amount of fun, that we're the same level of strength. No. I'm pretty much gonna kick his butt. This game is rated E for everyone. The commentary that you were hearing is not rated E for everyone. This is a 14... an 18 plus channel, technically. If I had a webcam, you could have just saw the face I made. More, I was like, this is a 14... I basically facepalmed my entire face. Like, what did I say? So Pepper Breath. Pretty much. He has the same moves as us. Maybe one more, I forget. It's really hard to keep track, because I actually will later on be I'll be having a list somewhere on my screen, probably, that, like, will show, well, not on the screen on OBS, but on my computer screen. That'll say, like, Digimon, its stats, what Digimon we're going to encounter so I can go over it, who we're going to face, and what's all there. I can just tell you guys. He's like, don't call mine. Nobody, you can call everybody else's mine. So basically, he just said, I'm gonna beat you next time. We're like, okay, you have fun doing that. Oh, okay, so, in this game, there are ranks. I think I went over that. I don't think I explained what they are. So, basically, right now we're normal rank, meaning we have an observer. Our observer is a Zulongmon. In the second Digimon, Season 2 of Digimon, Zulongmon was this all-powerful dragon that basically gave Xvmon and Stingmon's combined form Fieldramon a new evolution, a mega evolution, because they could only stop at champion, so they combined to form Ultimate, and then they went to Mega. So they became whatever. Now we're bronze, meaning we'll have a new observer. As soon as we're done getting Tamer King, yeah, basically you want to shoot for Tamer King. So all these observers sit here. Your stays there. That's CR Angemon. We didn't get to meet him because I sort of started the stream already on an already existing save. I probably shouldn't have done that. I should have created another one, but it's fine. I got past all like the boring stuff technically. So we have Dragon, Beast, and Insect, the main three. Now, from what I remember, we're gonna be getting a bunch of dragon types in the next area. I really dislike that, that the yes is at the bottom. Yes needs to be at the top, but you need to have it set to the nose. Oh yes, yes. I can have 4 Digimon farms on top of on top of the 2 I have. Meaning I can have 6 farms on top. Or technically 6 technical. Each different farm type, from beast to dragon to insect to the other ones. You will gain oh yes, here's one of the main quests for silver rank. I consider it a quest. It's not really a mission because of the fact that you can literally go off and do something else while doing this, because you kind of have to. You get to go to 2 to 3 new areas? 2 areas. No, 3? 2 to 3. I forget what the max is. A normal rank, you get the first 2. You get Data Peak and Training Peak. You get Data Force and Training Peak. I always name it what it's named in the thing, which would be Dragon. So we're actually gonna save. Norm Farm, I just named Norm because of the fact that it's... Yeah, that's supposed to be orange. Oh, shift. If you see that and the music stops, that's because I'm on an emulator. And thank you guys for coming. This will be going up on YouTube. There's no copyright. I made sure not to play music. I'm not like really worried about that as much as I used to be. Because before I used to play music long ago. I was using the in-game one for Don't Starve. And I honestly need to get a second monitor. I don't know where I put it. My desk is pretty cluttered at the moment. But I need a second monitor so I can have OBS on one monitor and my chat on the monitor. Instead of having to use my phone for chat, having OBS be small, and I can have the game be as big as I need it. Plus, games that are full screen, I can just capture monitor 1, and that'll be it. So, thank you guys for coming out.